Hi, this is Dirk72. First off, I want to thank to all my new subscribers. Yeah, it's really been overwhelming, all the subscribers coming in. I was kind of stagnated for a while, but yeah, I really appreciate all the comments and all the people rolling in to visit my page. So let's take a look at some of the things in the news this month. So I'm sure many of you heard of the Detroit mom who defended herself with a high point. Again, it was against three home invaders. So, I just always had a feeling that this was going to be a trend. There was another Detroit home invasion with four invaders. The family did not have a firearm, but they were fortunately able to fight them off and be okay. Like I said, it'd be really easy if a shotgun is all you need. I like the spread of the shotgun. I like the variety of loads. I can, casually aim with it and be on target. But unfortunately, I don't think it's enough for all situations, especially these days. You just never know. These things are selectively reported on, and as I've shown in previous videos, that at least in my town, that these home invasions, robberies, are being squelched by at least, by a good 30-to-1 ratio. So it's really hard to know what's going on. But you need to be prepared. So what's else in the news is this man here. He was involved in what a judge decided was essentially a no-knock raid on his home. So this guy had a dozen marijuana plants or so. I don't know if he had them legally or if he was dealing or what, but the judge decided it was a no-knock raid. Officer came in his home, in the middle of the night, little notice, and so the homeowner shot the officer, and it was deemed that the homeowner was justified in his self-defense. So again, that happened in Texas. I'm not so sure it would turn out the same way in other states, but hopefully this will be a precedent. I don't know if this guy had to quickly turn himself in or how it worked out, but yeah, too many of these things are happening. These no-knock raids. A 35-year-old woman was killed recently. Officer shot through the wrong home accidentally. Another no-knock raid. 7-year-old child was killed. A gun should be used, to save a life, and not, I'm not really pro-drug. Or I'm not really for the legalization of all drugs, but a no-knock raid should be used for a good reason. And I just think, the people who, the so-called officers that abuse this thing, and if they end up being killed, and if they kill innocents, I really have no sympathy for them. I hope they, hope these officers end up being killed or, suffer agony for the rest of their lives. So let's move on to the next topic. Is the Connecticut. This letter about Connecticut assault rifles and so-called high-capacity magazines that they sent out to people. So they are to render the assault weapon inoperable, sell to a dealer, remove it from the state, make arrangements to surrender your weapon to the police department, render your capacity magazines inoperable, sell them to a dealer, or remove them to the state. You get the idea. So, yeah, if they start doing knock raids, for this kind of stuff, I just hope these guys have some really good helmets on. This is really getting ridiculous. I don't know how you register a magazine. I don't know if you take your Sharpie and you take a picture of it. I mean, it's really getting ridiculous. So also in the news, we have this guy, Senator Roderick Wright. So Roderick Wright, he's apparently been convicted of a very common thing that politicians do. They pretend to live somewhere else, and they run in a district that they think they have a better chance of winning. It's a very common thing that people do. But this Senator Wright, Democrat, he is pro-gun, and in California. So just take a look at what happens to this guy. So I don't know in California if you've heard of the APP program, the Armed Prohibited Persons. So now this guy is going to face a felony for what he's done, and yeah, let's just watch what happens to him. So I'm sure this guy is going to be totally lynched just because he's not the type of Democrat that people want around. So he's fairly passionately pro-gun. So if you look at this website, FFL, I'm sorry, not website, YouTube page, you can get this guy's story. So I'm sure this guy's going to be first in line on the APP because of this, and have his guns taken away. So yeah, those are things in the news for this month. Yeah, thanks for checking out the Turk 72 channel, and stay tuned for more. Thanks.